What's up, world? What's up? Straight to the point. Sports and entertainment. Hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit them notifications too. Um, let's see. I'll wait for a few of y'all to get up in here. I see one person. What's up with it, Alex? I see you in the building. Man, we gotta talk about Clay too, man. We gotta talk about my boy, man. What's up with it, Ted? Yeah, I'm here. I'm in the building. Man. I'm here. Here to talk some hoops in the AM and also talk some other ish. You know how I get down. How y'all feeling this morning? All right, man. We'll get it right started. Get this. Hold on one second. Get it started right now. Man, last night Dame dropped 41 despite not having Giannis, and they beat a Clippers team. And as I've said, the like I told Herm and like I told I told Ticket this too. The Bucks have the third toughest schedule in the NBA. Okay, now not having Giannis will be a problem. You know, it was an Achilles injury. What's up with it, Mike? I see you in the building, bro. Uh, however, that's going to be a definite issue. But Dame, for some reason, likes this. He likes. I think he felt comfortable not having that 1-2 punch there. I know it sounds silly, but it was like he had pretty much control of everything. And the thing about it is too, is that the Bucks are actually playing well. This is the type of adversity that you actually need going into the playoffs because you never know what's going to happen, man. You never know what kind of curveball is going to happen. Everybody's always talking about, yeah, we need to be at full strength and we need to have our full roster and all this other stuff. Well, it doesn't happen like that a lot of times. You never know what curveball is going to come, and that's what the playoffs is about. That's really actually really that's what the regular season is about too, because it's really going to test your adversity, and it's going to test your will. And those other guys, got to step up. Now, Bobby Portis, like I said, I told everybody. Everybody just seems to be shoving Bobby Portis to the side. Yeah, he had 28 last night, and look, man, that was like I told everybody, Bobby Portis has woken up again. You are silly if you think that Bobby Portis is not added value there. If you think about that championship team with the Bucks, the two important people, especially on the defensive end, and when it came to toughness and grit, you got to say Drew Holiday, and you also got to say Bobby Portis. That's not to take anything away from Middleton, because whether you want to believe it or not, Middleton does do a solid job on defense. Okay. So yeah, good win for the Bucks, but we got to see how this is going to play out going forward. 25. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did, man. Yeah, Middleton. Middleton can be one thing that you could say you can't sit here and say about Middleton is okay. While he's kind of inconsistent on his offense, or when he has been in the past, he's always committed to defense. But his offense has always been kind of suspect at times. Okay, that's why he'll never he'll never lead a team by himself. Okay, he always needs that somebody, and people got to realize that Middleton has been in the league for quite some time now. I don't think people realize that. I like him too. I've had to defend Middleton, but a lot of guys don't like him, or they don't like what he brings to the table. A lot of Bucks fans, um, but I happen to respect Middleton. I think what made me start paying attention to Middleton was the fact that he led that year. That year, Ted, he led. I think he was first in defensive win shares. But yeah, he was. But one thing that you can't argue when it comes to the offense, he was inconsistent. One day he was up, you know what I'm saying? One day he was down. He was a roller coaster ride. You never know what you were going to get out of Middleton. Make sure y'all hit the light too. Yeah, he would, man, and also, layups too, man. Like, well, not necessarily missing layups, but he'll be right there. Like I remember that play when he was right there, and he actually had a chance to shoot it, and he's just like right there, but instead, I think he ended up passing the ball, and then there was a turnover. It's just stuff like that you know you'll look at Middleton, you'll be like, man, why didn't you do that? But then there'll be games like when Giannis was gone because of that knee injury that he had suffered with Brooklyn. He was able to show up. So I never really talked down on Middleton like that. I just said that he was always, inconsistent on offense, but I always stood on the fact that he played defense. I never would fault him on his defense. Because you had Bobby Portis, you had Drew Holiday, and you had Middleton. Um, Another thing is, right, is we got to talk about D-Lo. D-Lo caught fire. D-Lo caught fire last night against OKC, man. And everybody was expecting OKC to come up in there and just, beat the Lakers and everything. Nah, that didn't happen. And the Lakers actually played quite well with AD. With AD with a double-double. Of course, Brian had a little bit, but it wasn't as much as the other. But it wasn't needed, and that's what I'm saying. You would be silly to sit up here and think that you're just gonna fire a guy like Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham, come on, like he actually they beating well, I think what they're in the top of the West. They beat the number one team, but like I said, we can't sit up here and just say, OKC is number one because that changes every other day. That changes. But yeah, D'Lo's on fire. I think he had 26. D'Lo, if you go look at the last several games, D'Lo has been flaming. Especially he was flaming against the Clippers. Everybody talks about LeBron in that fourth quarter. And listen, y'all. Hey man, the Lakers, while they lost, they've actually beat some good teams. They're beating some good teams, man. So, cause I don't know, I really can't say that, Ted, because there was one game he had. I think when he played against the Clippers, he had 14 assists. So I can't really say Reeves has been playing selfish. Nah, man, Reeves been playmaking. Now he may have been playing some. He may have been making some ill-advised decisions, but I don't see Reeves playing selfish. I actually, you know what? I'm gonna be real with you on this one, Ted. Whenever I've been looking at the Lakers here and there, in comparison to early on in the season, the ball has actually been moving. The ball has really been moving, and on top of that, everybody is seeming like they're on the same page. Like last night, they seemed like they was on the same page. Now, okay, maybe they weren't on the same page in with the Clippers game, but they came together in the in the final quarter, in the final minutes of the quarter. They actually came together, and that's what they need to do if they want to have a shot at the playoffs. It is about getting hot at the right time too. Yeah, they definitely need. Yeah, you got to be cutting to the basket. And you know who does that? That I think is good at that, man. Hakamura. I think Hakamura and Rui Hakamura and another guy too, Cam Reddish. Look, man, I might be having a little Duke bias, but I've always liked Cam Reddish, man, coming out, especially when he came out of high school. I kind of just didn't. I didn't want him to go to the Lakers though. I didn't want him to go to the Lakers. I actually wanted him to stay in ATL, but that wasn't gonna happen. That tricky. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, Rui is my guy, man. Uh, Coming out of Gonzaga, man. I always get them. I get Gonzaga and I get Arizona mixed up. Between them, Pepperdine and Arizona, I always get them mixed up because their uniforms be so similar. Their colors are so similar. Shooters that fake run the screens. Talent. Yeah, like pump fakes. Yeah, that's why a lot of people used to like Kobe so much, man. The pump fake is, they don't really utilize that no more, like as much as they used to. The pump fake and getting the defender off balance, stuff like that. You don't see that a lot no more. Yeah, man, I gotta talk. Well, I wasn't gonna talk about this, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this now. Um, I want to give a shout out to the brother Town Biz. He's been on this situation as well as I've been on it too. I think Tura has been on it too with the situation that's going on with Klay Thompson. Shout out to those brothers. Now, at first, Klay Thompson was showing the professionalism after he had cursed out and yelled at Steve Kerr for being on the bench. It was seeming like everything was going to be good, but that's not happening. Now, we have a situation where Klay Thompson is in a dispute with management, with the front office. With Laker. And now, because what the Warriors were pretty much trying to do, they were trying to wait and see what everybody else was doing. There are multiple teams that are actually interested in Klay Thompson, regardless of what anybody wants to think. And I think Tura might be right, man. I think this might be just looking at the situation. If it doesn't get any better or they don't do good in the playoffs, I think this might be Klay's last run with the Warriors. I don't want it to happen, but we got to be honest, man. We got to be honest with what's going on. And I will stand on this, though. I don't think that Klay Thompson is trying to go at Steph Curry like that. I don't think that he's mad at his partner in crime like that. But I will say this, though. I know that Klay is probably looking at the situation that's going on with Andrew Wiggins. And he's looking at it like, top of that, he hasn't really been playing as what his expectations are, because I mean he's averaging like 12.7 points per game in comparison to what he was doing in that 22 season. So do y'all think that Klay's going to stay, or do you think he's gonna go? What y'all think? What y'all think, man? I know I heard that Orlando was interested in him. Oh, okay, so you think he's gone, right? Well, I'm not gonna be surprised. I mean, there've been some surprises. It's just like with Russell Wilson. I'm gonna be real with you. Like with that Russell Wilson situation, as it pertains to the NFL, I thought he was gonna stay, but he was blindsided. I mean, we were blindsided because he had came out and told the organization that he wanted to stay. So that's why I thought that they were gonna go ahead and stick with him. So could that be a possibility? Could they do something like that where they have a case where right at the end of the season they just go ahead and they just part ways right then and there. They just part ways. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You said the Magic, yeah. That hey, I was saying the same thing, Ted. If if the Magic get a guy like Clay, that's gonna help them tremendously, even where they at. That's not to say that they a bad team because the Magic are pretty decent. You're actually talking about the Magic. People are actually talking about the Magic. Yeah, veteran leadership, championship experience, all that. That's what they need. Hold on for a second, y'all.